Greetings, my people. Greetings, my people. I greet you in the words I always greet you in. Bibi Bahodier. Today is what is today's date? January 15th, 2022. I'm still getting used to saying that. And I want to talk about something today. Um, for a while, so I don't know how long this video gonna go, but I want to talk about some things today. Uh Being too serious or dating with intentions. And being too serious or dating with intentions. And what I mean by this is okay, and I appreciate the comments I've been getting. Um, and I'm gonna probably do another video and talk about some things. But I want to talk about dating right now. And I would love if I had some sisters to hop in the comment section and share their opinion. Now, okay, I'm gonna get to it. A lot of times I hear people say, don't get so serious so soon. You and I get it. Now this, like I said, we balance everything. Don't get so serious so soon. You're moving the ball too fast. I get that. Sometimes I can be a 0 to 60 person, but that's in being humble enough to really listen and take heed to what's being told to me. So sometimes, yes, you can kind of come out the gate and expect too much. Or do you? Think about what I'm saying. Do you? Um, we live in serious times nowadays. So when people tell me I'm too soon, serious too soon, I kind of can get what they're saying. But then again, I feel like we should date with intentionality or date with a purpose. And what I mean by dating with intentionality or dating with a purpose, state what you want when a person is coming into your life. Like me, and I was just having a conversation with one of my brothers, and we was talking about being honest. A lot of times when people talk about like the pimp or something, the pimp can kind of get in no way am I condoning pimping a woman or coaching a woman to sell her body. That's not what I'm saying. But my thing is, a lot of times if they're true, they don't lie to their females. They give them the option of what it looks like. They say, hey, this is the requirement. It is what it is. They kind of set that in stone. Or they set that and say, hey, this is the requirement. Now, when something is in a lower nature, nobody says you moving too soon. Now let's go back to the pimp analogy. If you get this and he say, hey, I want to get in your head and make her, get out here and help her, because nobody makes them. Help her get out here, sell her body. Or whatever, however that game go, right? That's not too much. But see, this is what I always say, we got to be careful what we teach young boys. Because back when I was saying my other videos, when we teach them all the time, nice guys finish last, nice guys. And a lot of this has become true. So if a young boy hears from the time he's a young gent till he grows up that there's no incentive, there's no gain in being a nice guy, what kind of guy you think he's going to come out to be? So I think we have to be more intentional about what we say. And I'm getting to is I have a strong energy. And part of what I like about doing these videos, I feel like I ain't gotta lie. Sidebar, I think, to my Kwame Brown is a sucker video, and I saw a lot of comments, and we're gonna talk about the people responding to negativity over videos like this. And everybody say clout chasing, clout chasing. Oh, you mentioned, listen, I'm not making a career off that brother's name. I made a video, people responded. It's the highest video I've had. It is what it is. But I'm not looking at, just because you speak on something, it don't always mean you clout chasing. Or because you speak an opposing view that might be looked at as negative, that don't mean you always clout chasing. Clout chasing is when you get up every day and you gotta speak a man's name, or you gotta speak down on a woman. You get what I'm saying? But that's a sidebar. But back to this intentionality. So there's an intentional look. I've been through hell. So okay, dig this. Females, God, I wish I had some females on here. You have a guy that say, "Hey, this is what I'm looking for. I like you. I found a sister and I like her. I know, just like females know how she wants this man in her life. I know instantly what it is I want to do with that female. And it ain't all the time sexual. Sometimes it is. But I know instantly how I want this female in my life. So if she's somebody that I want long term, I am going to say that. I want to date you long term. So if I lay that down on the first time, why is it such a turnoff? But the lower nature male can say, hey, I want you to do this. And it could be something lower nature, but it looks exciting. And they could, a married man could come to a woman. Now dig what I'm saying. Dig what I'm saying. A married man could come to a female. And that's not too much. So what ends up happening, and what I won't I take the critiquing when people say, "Hey, you gotta slow down and let things progress." I agree, but sometimes I gotta be clear. Like I did that video the other day, yesterday on clarity. I have to be clear. Hey, these are my intentions with you. This is what I want from you. You ain't gotta give it all to me right now. I'm not looking to marry you. I'm not looking to settle down. You don't have to, check in with me, all of this over the first time. But as we get to know each other, it's both a give and a take. You see what I'm saying? But you know this guy's intention. This guy likes me. This guy wants something long term with me. He don't want just something short term. So in essence, it comes back to what does that other person truly want? That's why I said we got to be honest. We have to be honest of where we at. Do not tell a guy, hey, I'm with this, or vice versa. Don't tell a female, hey, you with this when you really not. And then you'll kind of get upset, or you'll say, "Ooh, that person is too much." Well, then, commute to that person. Hey, I like you, but slow it down. That's what I mean about being clear. But if there's somebody that hypes you up to do lower nature, lower level stuff, ain't nobody saying you doing too much. What I don't understand or don't get, it says by me saying, "Hey, I want this with you." That's too serious. That's too much. But you can open your body. We always talking about energy and manifestation and energy. Do we really understand sexual energy? Do we really understand? We just run around having things with people who allow that person's energy into you. That's not too serious now. I want y'all to see what I'm talking about. I hope I'm making sense. To meet a person you barely know and sexually allow them into your body without even knowing them a month. That's not too much. But to say, hey, I like you. You know what I'm saying? I really like you. This is what I want. I want to take it slow with you, but I want to build something real with you. That's the red flag. Speaking of the red flag challenge, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. But somebody because that's what I'm saying, we have to bring our energy up. We have to bring how we are as Africans. Because I only talk to my people. If other people listen, then that's fine. See my video, and also see, I think sometimes when we feel like we going viral or we doing things, you got to continue how you start out. Sometimes, a lot of times brothers start out, but there's a growth process. Everything is balanced and understanding how to do things. It's not what we do, it's how we do things. But for somebody to come in and you giving this female or you giving this man all your body, you give them your energy, you give them your time, but we saying, hey, I ain't trying to get too serious. Nothing is serious as somebody entering your body. That's not, comment, let me know. Nothing is more serious than a person entering your body or you entering a person's body. So look, when I'm dating, I'm asking, have you been vaccinated? Specific questions. Specific questions. I don't want a vaccinated woman. So if she's vaccinated, that tells me where her mind is. We in serious times. We got to get serious. We want to play all the time. We want to just F around. I'm 40 years old. And that's not, and I'm not saying that as if I'm this old fogey, but I'm more intentional now. I'm not 30. I'm not 20. I'm looking for a woman. I've been through, like I said, I've been through hell. What I need a woman that can pour into me. Same way I have poured into females. The same way I continue to pour into them. I need a woman that's going to be affectionate and loving to me. And so, this is how we get each other. We make it seem like this the worst thing ever. Affection, love, understanding, clear communication. Am I making sense what I'm saying? We make these things feel like, oh, this is so you can't, and I get how you come out and do it, but with me, I have to do it. I have people that tell me, say, hey man, you gotta stop being like this. Okay. Some stuff I would change because I'm open and humble enough to really take critiquing. But I gotta speak me. My Instagram, they took my Instagram from me. They shut it down. It used to be I speak the truth. And so that's exactly what I know I do. I speak the truth. I don't speak my truth. I speak the truth. We as African or Black people, we suffer from loving each other. So when I see a fine female that I really like, sometimes I get in awe when I see a real female that I really, really like. I might get caught to where I'm staring at her, but it's not like on some perverted type stuff. It's I really like what I see. And we got away from that. We got all this manosphere and all of this where you have pseudo masculine energy telling you, oh, you don't need to love a broad. You don't need to do, you know what I'm saying? You too high value, girly man Kevin Samuels. You too high value. You shouldn't risk yourself. Well, God, daughter, who am I risk myself with a man? I agree. Their stages, you gotta be kind of careful, but they gotta be careful with us too. So dating with what are the requirements for somebody to enter your body? What are the requirements when you enter somebody? Intentionality. What is long? Do we even think long term? Do we even think long term anymore? Or is that taboo and we like, no, we just for the moment? Because we are for the moment people. This is why we're losing culturally, because we're not progressive in our thinking enough. Some women I know, I'm like, okay, I just kind of want to be cool with them. Not every female get to see the same side of me. I can be a real dork. I can be real goofy. I have no problem with being vulnerable. You know, we're so afraid of stuff. We're so afraid of certain words. Certain words we clam up, we tense up. I'm a serious African man. But what I'm learning, a lot of times, a lot of times I'll tell females, you know, I need to learn how to relax. I'm intentional. I'll say so. If I say something wrong or if I do something wrong, charge it to the head and not to the heart. But what happens is you have females that say, because they buy this energy too, they say, hey, oh, that's too serious. And instead of you, we have to try with each other. We quit, we give up so quick. Now, if you explain to a person, like I was saying in my clarity video, hey, I don't like it when you do that. Hey, I wish you wouldn't do that. And that person repeats, then you kind of cut them off. But when that's a first offense, you know, you kind of learn, and that person is kind of feeling your rhythm out. So if a man is like, I really like you, and I sometimes get nervous, you got to understand him. That makes sense what I'm saying? Don't write him off as he's a goofy and he don't deserve a chance. Sometimes you have to just really show him. We got to educate each other. We're so impatient with one another. But we can go outside our race. We can do what Jeezy did, and we can be so patient to an Asian. We can be so patient to a white person. We can be so patient to a Mexican. But we're so impatient when it comes to the black female and the black man. Because we constantly taught not to see value in each other. And so sometimes just like I have to be patient, I need people to be patient with me. That's the essence of my art. What you asking for, you got to give back. What you giving, you have to receive. So I guess my question, and like I said, please give me some feedback on this. Is that a wrong thing per se? This is what I want. I'm stating what I want from right now. I want you in my life long term. I ain't saying I want to get married tomorrow. I ain't saying I want to get married. Show me. If I mess it up, don't get mad and shut me out. Show me. And vice versa. I can't get mad at her and just shut her out because she's learning. But we pride ourselves. Oh, I cut a person off. My cutoff game's so strong. That's cool. But sometimes it's not. Sometimes we just can't cut everybody off because we don't feel a certain thing. Sometimes you have to stick around. Sometimes you have to help a person figure things out. Sometimes a person has to help you. So I hope I made sense in my video. But that's pretty much all I'm gonna do today. I try not to go so long, but please hit my comments and let me know what you thought about it. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. I'm thankful for the small subscribers I do have. I don't have many numbers because it's not a number thing to me. Who doesn't want to be listened to? But I'm not like, ooh, how can I create? I could, back to that, I could create just a whole bunch of Gilbert Arenas, Kwame Brown, LeBron James, whoever, what NBA young boy said about. That's gossip, chatty patty stuff. We do too much gossiping and chatty patty stuff as males. We get up and we want to just sit and we want to talk about Tasha K and all this stuff. I know a lot of stuff. I'm on to a lot of stuff. But sometimes we just need good content, and the good content really doesn't get heard because we have to do a smear campaign. Now, speaking the truth and saying, hey, What you do is sucker. That's cool. Sometimes it needs to, but to just get up every day and say, okay, now I'm gonna say this. Now that's when it's becoming chatty patty. To voice your opinion about something, you can do that. It don't mean you clout chasing. To speak on something, I don't like when Kanye said this. That's cool. But to get up every day to make your whole day about, it's kind of creepy. So we gotta just kind of learn and stop placing things and so placing people in categories without really understanding what we're saying, if that makes sense. But I'm at the 20-minute mark, and I leave you how I greeted you in a BB for Hodier, African Liberation for African People. Peace.